welcome back to Pikachu's channel. Today I wanted to show you guys some of the older creation that I made. Some of them are from 10 years ago when I first started crocheting, so they don't always look nice, you know. But let's see what I made. So this first lion here was inspired by Kon from anime Bleach. As you can see, the stitches that I made, they look really tight, first of all. And secondly, when I crocheted these, you can see that the stitch, it was inside out, so I didn't crochet the correct side. I'm going to kind of compare you to the latest, one of the latest creation that I made. You can see how each stitches look like. They are very different, and right now I don't crochet as tight as I used to because I have broken mini hooks and that is really not good for my hands. So I really try to be more relaxed. And if I were to crochet not as tightly, this doll would actually be a lot bigger too. This cone was my first pattern ever that I wrote, so it's very good memory. It's a good memory when I thought about it, but you can see he's not perfect. So let's move on. I can't quite remember when I made this cat, but she's from Oshaken. It's like tea, cats, and dog. As you can see, I'm trying to make things look small, but I was using a regular size yarn. Typical yarn weight that I like to use is worsted weight yarn, acrylic. Yeah, okay, it doesn't even have a tail. Yeah, so let's move on. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So this is Perona from One Piece. I'm trying to look for Kuma, which is the bear that she's always had with her. Yeah, it must be in here somewhere. But as you can see, this is one of the first attempts of a human character that I made. You can see like the head shape is quite weird. And of course the way I inserted the hair aren't as good as I do it now. But like the look is quite interesting. You can see that I try to stack like 2 different layers of the skirts on top of each other. I still use those safety eyes before because I wasn't that good with how to embroider the eye back then. So that's how. Well, I'll find Kuma later when I actually find him. Let's move on. Let's see. I actually also have a lot of unfinished projects. Maybe you can take a look at that later. Well, the next creation is the club penguin. It used to be very popular among kids like so many years ago. And my brother liked the character, so I decided to make it. He's supposed to also have a hat. I feel I can't find anything today. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a tiny Christmas hat. But if you look at him up close, let me zoom in, you can see that I was using a little bit of felt to make the eyes details. And the white part is actually probably like one of the fabric from my old clothes. Like, at the time, I also not very good at doing embroidery, so I need to use felt for my eyes detail. And let's move on. So some of you might have seen the Pikachu tutorial that I posted recently. It was based on this Pikachu, although I did make a few changes to the pattern. But this is the original one. I still have it. I actually thought I gave it away, but apparently I never did. Can unzip and everything. Okay, and then I have the next one is this giant body that I never finished. Oh my god, it looks so so scary, like a monster. You can see that I was still crocheting like the wrong side out still, because you can tell by the dash. But I think this project is too huge and like, you know, too ugly for me to finish. So I never did. And it's supposed to go with this head. Oh my god. Yeah, the head is very not in good shape right now. Yeah, and some of the problem that I had in the past is, you know, I didn't really know what's the best way to insert the hair, so kind of have it all over the place where it's kind of hard to see, but I put like the hair at one single spot, and then like this part is empty, and then I have like a whole set of hair in another spot. So it's not very good because it's not very uniform. You can see like that part of the hair doesn't even cover the back nicely. Yeah, so messy and so ugly. I don't I don't want to look at this one anymore. Let me put it away. Okay, since we look at the kind of ugly one, let me pick a cute one to look at next. Okay. So this one is probably third or fourth pattern that I wrote. I saw a picture of a cat plush that looks similar to this, so I decided to make the cat. I think this one looked pretty cute, but some of the flaw that I see is basically the arm. You can see the way it kind of shrinks or decreases. No, it doesn't look that great, like the shape itself. And you can see the body of the cat is basically like a rectangle shape on the bottom. And yeah, well, that's not how the real cat should look like, I guess. But the face is cute though. Okay, well, probably about 1/3 of the way now. Still 2/3 to go. This is an elf character from it's like one of the Christmas animation. Oh, Rise of the Guardians, I think. I thought the way they designed the elf shape is so cute, so I decided to make one, even though this one is missing the legs. But the cool part about this pattern is that you can see I can pull up like this hoodie, or I can push it down. So that's another pattern that I came up with, and I really like that. I also made sure that I made like the pink nose over here. Kind of how it looks. It's alright, not perfect. I mean, nothing is perfect anyway. So I have a lot of unfinished projects because very, I guess, too ambitious, and I got tired too easily. If a project takes way too long to make, you know, I want to like skip, move on, and go start a different project, so I never finish. Can you guess which Pokemon is this? Yeah, it's a plush. Is it plush or plushie? Oh, plushie. Yeah, but if you know, I mean, it's like the electric type Pokemon that has like a plus side, and it's supposed to always be with the minus Pokemon. Yeah, anyway. Okay, I don't know all the names of the Pokemon. Okay, next we have Ipin from Hitman Reborn. It's the anime about mafia. I actually love this hair because it's really resemble the actual character that I was trying to base this off, but it doesn't have the mouth. Yeah, again, the shape don't look that smooth because you can see like this part kind of increase and then it shrink in before it like kind of increase and curve again. Yeah, but that's kind of things that you need to go through when you start creating your own patterns, right? We just experiment until we get better. Oh, this one I had Kirby. Yeah, back then really bad with embroidery, and also I was using the wrong material, you can say that, because I was trying to use the same size yarn that I made. Okay, I was trying to use the same size yarn, the one that I used for the body to make the eye, but the whole piece is too small, right? You can't just use the large size yarn to do tiny details. It doesn't work like that. These days, I just use embroidery thread. You can get a lot more detailed look just using embroidery thread, so I don't use the same kind of material to do facial details anymore. Okay, so this Kirby is supposed to have... Oh yeah, okay. I also made a hammer for the Kirby. Hiya, hiya. Okay. So let's see what's the next one. Ooh, okay, this is such a large doll compared with like the plushie that I made this day. Let me see. Oh, she's much bigger. So I usually don't make any big plushie anymore because it's very time consuming. I mean, I would like to someday when I have more time, but not right now. So this one I think I made in high school. Yeah, as you can see, she's not completely done as well. It's a lot of hair. I mean, there's not a lot of hair, I guess. It's the other way around. And yeah, I think I got too lazy with the face, so I just made like that kawaii face, since again, I'm bad with making face back then. It takes a lot of practice to get better, you know. I just need to be patient and then practice. You know, if you make mistakes, it's okay. Just try on a new plush. You can always just make a lot of plush, you know, and have it, and you can look back at it later anyways. So in this particular piece, I think I was trying to experiment with making different shapes. So I want to make this cool looking jacket, but didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. You can see like this part looks like it was pointing out, and then skirt looked way too small. I mean, the whole proportion just look odd to me now. But well, It's fine. I wasn't good at crochet yet, so that's how it looks like. So the next one is this unfinished dragon. This dragon was the first pattern I think that I purchased from Etsy. I don't buy a lot of the pattern, but this one I really like, so I bought and then tried to make it. So this creation is from so many years ago. You can just tell by looking at the wrong side stitch that I made. I think the dragon took way too long, so I got lazy and I actually made the other wing. I just didn't have enough patience to sew it to the other side because I got tired. Yeah, but it looked pretty good regardless. I forgot who the seller was for this pattern, but I think you should be able to find easily. Just type like dragon pattern from Etsy. I remember that the pattern was so easy to follow. You can see how complicated the wing looks like, but as a beginner I still could follow that, so I think it was pretty good. The Kuma. Yeah, this mask is good, especially right now during pandemic. Yeah, just wear it.